Do you guys still remember 921 earthquake?
清晨1点47分的一场天摇地动，给台湾居民带来了永难忘怀的一刻。
It was one of the greatest catastrophe in Taiwan. Lots of buildings collapsed. Many people lost their family. Well, some even lost their lives. But this devastating event didn't just change the way how we live, but it also reshaped the beautiful landscape. And today we come all the way to Nantou to see one of the collateral beauty from the 921 earthquake, the 99 Peaks. This is by far one of the most unique hikes we've ever been to. Pretty remote. It's not even a hiking track at all. We are literally inside a natural reserve.
Around here there are no people. It looks like nobody ever been to here before. A part of the road that you can see here, you can't see the trace of people.
Yeah, I guess we're the only people here today. Yeah, if you guys also want to come over here, you need to apply for applications. Don't worry, it's pretty easy to do that because no one really applied for it.
I need to apply for it 5 days in advance, so plenty of trip before coming here. What's interesting, when you check the Google Maps, it says there is a river here, and once you arrive, in fact, it's just dry soil, a bunch of rocks. It feels very unbelievable because the same rocks that are here, they used to be the bottom of the river, are also here in the walls. So I can't really imagine how strong the collision of the tectonic plates was, that it lifted all that soil, all those rocks up and formed the mountains that we see now. Nature is actually very, very powerful, way more powerful than we are, and way more powerful than what we can imagine.
99峰又称99尖山，是由99座尖锐的独立山峰所组成的。远远望去，像是跳跃的火焰。特殊的地质景观与3亿火焰山、6龟18罗汉山并称台湾3大火焰山地形。现今99峰的位置原为冲积扇，经过长时间堆积挤压，将地池内的砾石彼此交结，逐渐形成了砾石岩层。经过剧烈造山运动后，这些岩层露出地表，后来又经历长时间风化和雨水冲刷，才成了现在看到高耸陡峭的山峰。
Wow, so this river used to be very deep. Probably that would be up to your waist or even higher. And it looked pretty rough if you could move all those big rocks.
Yeah, and it's not that easy to walk here because see that all these gravels and huge rocks, quite easy to sprain your ankle and all that. So if you guys also plan to come here, bring the hiking stick with you along. It can help you to stabilize yourself.
What? Look at that part. Seems like it used to be a waterfall over there. Look.
I wish there's water because I'm quite tired and thirsty in a way.
你有水壶. And look at those mountains. They're almost 90 degrees. And just now I was passing by one. I could hear the soil was falling, so I was like, oops, gotta move away from this. Might be a little bit dangerous.
现在的99峰看似绿油油的山头，实际上得来不易。921大地震时，造成各个山头上的土石崩落，大量的植坯流失，裸露出来的土壤成了光秃的独特景观。原先有学者建议比照国外的做法，把草籽、肥料混合拌匀后从空中喷洒，但因当地地质脆弱，只要下大雨，地表就会冲刷剥落。于是最后改采自然恢复方式，整整历经了20年，才渐渐恢复它原始壮丽的外貌。山头上也逐渐长成5到6公尺的小树。
I think this is the second place that changed its look because of the earthquake that I see here in Taiwan. Another pretty amazing and impressive hike is in Jiuijiufeng. There you can see a lake that was formed because of the earthquake, and you can see lots of dead trees sticking out of it. It's beautiful, yet devastating view because you look at it and you think, wow, there used to be a forest and now there's just nothing left.
为了帮助我们更了解921大地震是如何改变地形，以及当天的实际状况，我们必须来到地震震央9份2山。Right behind me right now, there's a slanting house. as you can see, I think it's sort of tilted like 30-degree angle. The floor was cracked.
You know, some people say when you enter this building, you feel a headache, you feel very uncomfortable. And actually, it does feel sort of weird. You have more pressure on your head. It's pretty strange. You just stand outside, 1 meter outside of the building. It feels totally okay. Once you enter inside, it feels really uncomfortable.
So we are right here at the collision point of the 921 earthquake. It still feels very unbelievable to look at it. And when you stand up here, you can feel like how powerful it was. Those rocks, all the things, it used to be a part of the mountain. How to imagine how much energy was collected before the earthquake happened? So that it explode one time and create such a huge destruction.
You know what's mind-blowing and really sad? That building over there, do you see the red one? It used to be behind this snack bar. This one is still open, you can still get some food there. And the earthquake was that powerful that the building behind me got moved 100 meters away from this place.
走到房间的时候呢，刚踏上床上的时候，摇晃2、3下，整个山脉就爆发掉，爆炸掉了。所以我的房子就整个瞬间就陷下来了。所以那时候我就压在房子里面了，我脚都断了，那时候跑不掉了。
那你们等了多久之后才有救援呢？
我到天亮了8、9点时候吧。
为什么你现在看起来那么生气啊？
Just now, guys, Patrick told me to follow him, and we're walking for an hour and a half to the direction that doesn't lead to anywhere.
I'm just trying to show you around this protected area.
Well, the whole time the entrance was just near the bridge, so once you enter, please don't turn to the right, turn to the left. See the sign? Follow that, okay? Patrick the whole time was like, we need to follow the stones, the piled up stones. And
Yeah, that's what he says. Okay, anyway, so the sign is just right here, guys. If you enter the park, you should be able to see it. It says, 警告游客进入991自然保留区依法申请. If you didn't apply for it, you can still go to 991自然生态步道. That one you didn't need to apply. 好啦，不要生气。
1小时 Patrick.
Oh, someone find a wild 木耳。哎，很多个呢，我看。
哦，好香哦。
Wow.
Look, and they're also here, small ones.
But yeah, don't eat it raw. Better cook it, I think.
No, I'm gonna leave it here. I mean, it belongs to nature. Let it be here, unless you wanna take it for the dinner.
Dinner? Lunch, ba?
Wait, you expect to have lunch? You're not gonna have lunch, Patrick.
Eh.
Because guess what?
Guess what? Why?
Because you went to the wrong place. Since we're talking about earthquakes, have you noticed the thing recently? The government doesn't send the notification to your phone anymore.
Before, it's like every time there's an earthquake happening, government sending you the message maybe 1 minute earlier.
Maybe 30 seconds. I remember every time I was like, is it my alarm? Why would I set the alarm at such a random time?
And it was so scary because the sound was like a warning, like bing, 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 bing on your phone.
Yeah.
I feel like earthquake is the hardest natural disaster to ever detect. That's say if there's typhoon, you can check the weather forecast, you can check the wind and all that. And if there's a tsunami, you can also check the waves, right? But earthquake, it doesn't give you any warning at all.
You just like lie low. So finally, we are getting in the forest, away from the river bank. Now we are here.
It's quite tiring, but this path was pretty loose. It's a good choice that we bring hiking stick with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take it up to see a way much better view.
Let's do it.
Ugh.
I think to take hiking sticks on this trip was an amazing idea. The rocks are super slippery, so it's really easy to sprain your ankle, and both of us already almost did. That was really close to that. And I really want to recommend the hiking stick that we're using. It's from the NORSTAR. What's cool about it, on the top of the stick you can attach the GoPro, so it's really easy to document your journey, and it's just there. You don't need to take a gorilla pod or you know, put your GoPro somewhere in the pocket or in a backpack. It's just always with you. You take it out, film yourself, and that's it. See? super duper convenient.
Yeah, and it doesn't even look that weird because sometimes you need to carry gorilla pod and the hiking stick is very inconvenient because you only have two hands. But this one, just need to use one hand to carry it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and if you're not using the hiking stick at all, it's also very small. The shortest version is 61 centimeters. Very, very small, like that.
真的很轻哦。
This is something very creative. I think someone just grabbed one of the vine around this area and make a natural rope here. Look at this. I'm not so sure if it's solid enough. It's pretty good. I think that there's something for you to grab on it.
This is a perfect representation why trees are so good for soil. Because look, they just grab all the stones, they keep the soil together, so it makes the whole structure more solid.
Oh, I just discovered a new function. So you can stick it on the soil and record yourself at the same time. If you are a solo hiker, you don't have anyone to hold the camera right in front of you, you can just use it like me. Crazy mountain views. Look at that. You guys can see the reach of the other mountain.
Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. 'Cause I be on the way.
So the highest point of this area is over there. That's the peak we originally wanted to go to, but somehow recently there's no path here. All the ropes are cut off, so it's very hard to climb up and especially to go down. So we decided just to appreciate the beauty from here and yeah, head back soon. Seems like the rain is coming.
921大地震所造成的灾害震惊了不少国人，引往山坡地违规种植槟榔和香蕉，也引起政府和普遍民众的重视，积极展开复旧造林，设置治山防灾工程。这种独一无二的地形与生态系，绝对是台湾最有价值的资产，值得大家共同守护，落实在地保护与管理工作，维护它免于不当开发利用。
Hey, so we just finished the hike. Fortunately, none of us fell down and we are all clean and nice.
Yeah, on the way down it was so hard because the road is very slippery after all this rainy day.
Seems like the government doesn't really want people to come here, so they chopped off all the ropes. So now it's not that accessible, and I think here the path should be safer.
And if you guys are very interested about the hiking stick that we are using,
Fall down.
are you okay? Yeah, so if you guys are interested in the hiking stick that we're using today, it's from NORSTAR, and we'll leave the link down below. It's very useful. It's a multifunctional hiking stick. You can use it as a tripod. You can put your cell phone on top. You can attach your GoPro. Depends on what kind of device you use to film yourself.
It has so many little gears, so you don't need to worry about those things that you attach to the hiking stick. They already give it to you. And plus, I think it's a really great set for those people who travel by themselves. So it's easier to film yourself. And also, if you want to take a picture with your friends, it's very easy to set up. Just use the tripod, put it there. It's very tall.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
Please hit a like to it. Remember, hit a like, subscribe. It's very important to us. It's a great support. And we'll see you somewhere in Taiwan. Bye bye!